Urban Sport 94.5 Urban Radio Nugu, and let's talk about the African Cup of Nations, the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, the African series. And I come with sad news, not bad news, but sad news, because South Africa, we were hoping maybe they will they will lose against Lesotho away from home, but they played at home, home away from home, and there was Lesotho that were beaten 3-0 by South Africa today. That's in Group C of the World Cup qualifiers. Lesotho no goals. South Africa defeated them 3-0. Benin Republic, yes, won their game against Zimbabwe 1-0. It was Steve Mooney who scored in the 77th minute for Benin Republic. So as it stands right now, Nigeria 7 points, Benin Republic 11 in second position, South Africa 16 points in the first position, Rwanda in the third position with 8 points, and Nigeria, even if they win against Rwanda tomorrow, that takes them to 10 points, is a game that they must win, a game of their life. Good evening to you, Favor of Nigeria.
Banky, we are still of Nigeria, until tomorrow.
Nigeria against Rwanda tomorrow. This win for South Africa piles more pressure on the Super Eagles. Yes or yes?
Yes, and yes, it does. More on the coach, so much more on the players. There are a lot of expectations, and I don't know if the players really understand that the happiness of Nigerians depend on their winning this match tomorrow. Not necessarily because of the regular football. The performance has not been encouraging, Banky, and it's something to worry about. We're talking of several times giant of Africa, and this year has been ridiculously poor. They are losing games, nothing encouraging, and they are just carrying music book, dancing around. This is a pivotal win.
What is your problem with
They should not even play any entrance music for this match. They should not even give us. We need this win. This is so much more than a game.
Yeah,
this is more of patriotism, and this tells a lot about the country. You can imagine where Benin Republic is winning their game. I'm not talking less of the country anyway, but then Nigeria should show us that, they now understand, their flaws. Maybe the stamina, the pressure, everything got to them, or maybe the injury on some of our players and all of that. But this match, they are playing home, so the win should be dominant. And they are going to face South Africa, who has been
later. The first assignment is that of tomorrow, as you have to submit to a very difficult lecturer. You don't have to induce them. The first assignment is that of tomorrow against Rwanda. And just like you said, this is like the third coach that will be in charge of the Super Eagles for the FIFA, World Cup qualifiers. Victor Osimhen has not been to the World Cup before. Ademola Lookman hasn't been at the World Cup before. All I know, I remember he was dropped for that World Cup in 2018. I watched him play in Port Harcourt. He was dropped. Later couldn't make Dali. So some of these boys, some of these Craven Cottage boys, some of these big boys in London, and the Lord of Talk himself, Victor Osimhen, hasn't been part of the FIFA World Cup, and they will start to winning Victor Boniface in Germany. So we have a lot of Nigerians in different big cities in the world that they've ruled because of their presence and popularity. But if you don't play at the FIFA World Cup, you are not worthy to call yourself a world-class player.
Exactly.
You must play at the FIFA World Cup, and that's just it. For the Super Eagles tomorrow, I don't know what strategy. The strategy tomorrow is win or win against Rwanda. Let's not talk about South Africa. It's not time. Because if we don't beat Rwanda, there's no South Africa.
There's no need even going forward.
Yeah, that's it.
Even if they win, like you mentioned, this is a 10-pointer. We are still at third place. So we need the energy to come up. Yes, we will manage the win because we're not even exactly happy. 1 win, 4 draws. Come on, Nigeria. We can do better. So.
All right, for other games from Africa, Burkina Faso went to Djibouti, went with hot knife and sliced all the butters in their supermarket. 6-0 ended for Burkina Faso. They were in imperious dominant form. We had goals from Siraki Ari. We have Josu Trendebogo also got on the score sheet for the second goal. Younger Angel Tara's goal was he missed the penalty. In fact, he missed the penalty in the 13th minute. The boy from Brentford, and we had Edmond Tapsoba scoring twice in the 36th minute and 43rd minute. I wanted to say Edmond Tapsoba tapped the ball at the back of the net, but I won't say that. Dango Atara eventually got his goal in the 59th minute, redeemed himself, and they ensured more than comprehensive win against Djibouti. Got a red card as early as the 10th minute of that game, so you wonder exactly why they conceded 6 goals. Right, DR Congo defeated South Sudan 4 goals to 1. Yes, boys are scoring goals. Cedric Bakambu with 2 goals in the 14th and 36th minute. Fani Mbuku scored in the 47th minute of the first half, and the game ended in the first half. And just safe to say, Jan Wisa, after making the fantastic switch to Newcastle United to play Champions League football, returned home and scored in the 48th minute. Kale Manga Majak scored the consolation goal in the 74th minute for Djibouti. Right, for other games, we are trying to confirm right now. Okay, Congo and Tanzania played a 1-1 draw, but Morocco will take on the Nigeria Republic by 8 p.m. tonight. Kenya were beaten at home by Gambia. Gambia defeated them 3 goals to 1. Yes, that was a fine win for Gambia. Okay, Guinea defeated Somalia 3 goals to 0. Uganda buried Mozambique 4 goals to 0. Namibia and Malawi with a win 2 goals to 1 today. Let's look at other games that might come later tonight. That will surely come later tonight. Egypt against Ethiopia is by 8 p.m. Mauritania against Togo is by 8 p.m. also. Senegal will take on Sudan by 8 p.m. And then we have Morocco against Niger, like I said earlier, is also by 8 p.m. Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire will take on Burundi by 8 p.m. tonight. 09162005945 09162004945. Don't ask me how South Africa won their game. They won. Simple, period. Let's win our own. Good evening to you. Hello? Yes, your name and location.
Good evening to the lady in the studio.
Hi, good evening to you there.
We can hear you, my friend. Go ahead.
I want to talk about I want to run a picture. It is better for us to play Manchester City and win that match. Longer tell us that they want to play video football. Let them leave it to Rwanda and let us get the win. That is what I'm saying. As you can see, South Africa has their own match. So it's our own time to do our own job. So let us just go and say we want to go play beautiful football and win that match. But if not, better for them after they play that match.
Thank you very much, my guy. 09160005945. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you, thank you.
Don't come and predict what is not true, but go ahead.
No.
Good evening to you there.
Yes, I think it's somebody get Manchester United winner. Talking about, I don't know why. I know you're still hopeful, but the truth. I don't see anybody stopping South Africa. It is impossible. All we can be thinking about is are we going to get the opportunity to go into playoffs?
To playoffs.
But yes, that is the only because if you think that who is going to South Africa? Nobody. We are not even second. But there's always a problem. The other, Nigeria is in jeopardy.
Your temper not the rise, my guy. Calm down. All right, 09160005945 09160004945. Good evening to you. Yes, your name and location.
Well done,
Good evening to you there.
Yeah. Then I think in all of this, if the Fulham guy, Alex Iwobi, failed
to come up with the A game, that will put Nigeria in more jeopardy first. See, Fulham boy needs to come up with credit. Like more is the better of him than we have been seeing from him over time. He needs to unlock that front line by every possibility, create high level of creativity and regularity. So a lot is expected from Alex Iwobi into this game to rock that.
To rock the defense, my guy, as a rock pop star. To rock it.
Instead of him. Again, what I don't know whether the South African cast president is really frustrating that 3 points that needed to be deducted from them. Where is the FIFA?
We wait now. Let's see what's gonna happen eventually. So
from Africa, the one that even won this man, Pinnick. Where is he? They should be the one that should initiate and induce it from the FIFA.
Thank you very much. I need to let you go now. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. All right, yesterday we had the games from Europe started yesterday. It actually started the FIFA World Cup qualifiers yesterday, and they slapped Germany twice. We have games for today, FIFA games for today in Europe.
Yeah, games for today currently on. We have Slovenia taking Sweden, still 0-0, and we have Switzerland taking on Kosovo. And we have from the Group C, we have Denmark taking on Scotland, and we have Greece already leading 1-0 to nothing against Belarus. We also have Iceland taking on Azerbaijan, still 0-0. Currently on again, we have France leading 1-0 to nothing against Ukraine, and we hope, we don't know what the end of this match will be, but let's see. We also have from the Group I, Italy taking on Estonia, still 0-0. We have Moldova playing against Israel at home, and we have Faroe Island taking on Croatia. We have Czechia was winning 1-0 to nothing against Montenegro, and I think that's all we have currently on the European scene.
All right, we're definitely going to have more games tomorrow, and we'll be here, Box 18, 4 to 6 p.m. Complete football madness. Yes, it's going to be live. The game against Rwanda is by 5 p.m. tomorrow, means that we'll be on Box 18 while we talk about that game. And of course, it's a game that we are going to squeeze, we are going to analyze. I hope that we can smile all through that 2 hours of football. But for Box 18 is tomorrow, don't forget, 4 to 6 p.m. right here on 94.5 Urban Radio, and we're going to talk about the Super Eagles and many other games. England will be in action tomorrow. John Stones is injured once again. Will he be available for Newcastle, for Manchester City when they start again for the new season? Yes, we'll have more opportunity to talk about that. Portugal will be in action tomorrow against Armenia by 5 p.m. So we have more conversations when it comes to football, because that's all we're going to be about tomorrow on Box 18 on 94.5 Urban Radio. Urban Sport returns weekdays 8 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. Thank you very much, Fifa.
Thank you very much, Banky.
I am Banky. Oh, good evening to you.